Welcome to Lelena's Crochet. I'm Lelena. I decided that today, I know it's been a few days, but Christmas, family, there was a lot of stuff going on. Excuse me. But I did do quite a bit of knitting over I would set the timer for 10 minutes, knit for 10 minutes, and then see how far I'd gotten. And I did switch from the bamboo needles to these metal ones. I don't know what brand they are. I got them from a friend. It probably has a brand name on them, but I don't. Oh, they're Boy. Can you see the? Yeah, they're Boy. But anyways, it's working out much better. You can tell this was the end. This is where I started with the metal hooks or the metal needles. This is all kitty wampus, and it's this was so tight that I had a hard time getting my needle in there. But this is much nicer. The fabric came out nice. And I am up to 3 rows in 10 minutes. Woohoo! So maybe won't take me 10 years. Might only take me 5. So it's almost 3 rows. It's like 2 rows and almost 2. Like I get to the end and there's like 3 or 4 stitches left. So that's that project. I'm really proud of myself that I got that done. That I'm doing that part. So I'll put that away. And I have my car blanket been trying to work on. Oh no, that's not the car blanket. This is, I forgot I was doing this. This is a mandala. And Juan has one, and I took a picture of it because I don't need a pattern. I'm like, I'm just gonna wing it and see what I can come up with, and it's pretty. And I'm using this, it's a mill ends I got from, probably Hirschner's. I got 4 of these, and I used 3 of them on a virus shawl for my aunt. And it's really, really pretty. It's kind of stretchy in places, and yeah, it's really interesting yarn. So I got that going. I love the color changes. Yeah. But the knitting is in here too. That's why I had that bag right there. We also got my daughter moved in. She's completely moved in now for the few months she's gonna probably live here. I know she's pretty determined. So that's just how she is. So this is my car blanket. It's the Fefe blanket. It's the Fefe pattern. Juan the Yarn Addict's Fefe pattern. And this is where I'm at. It's getting pretty big. And this is just Karen Ogos that I'm never going to use for anything, because I ended up not liking how the yarn felt when I was turning it into something. I was making something, and I ended up not liking it. You know what it was? I used, because this one had a dark blue on it, and I used it for my Nana June's Blessings blanket. That's what it was. That's why I have pieces. And I was gonna try to make a sweater, but I didn't like the color changes because they're like there, it's not like an ombre, it's like right now. Like it changes right now. There's no easing into it. There's no, yeah, it changes like right now. So I didn't like that in a sweater. So I was like, you know what? It can be my car blanket. I need one in there. I don't have one in there right now. I'm like, I might as well make use of this yarn, and I usually keep it in the car because I crochet a lot in the car. I didn't realize I did until I started doing these videos. I was like, oh, I crochet quite a bit. So while I'm hanging around waiting for people to get their ish together so that I can do my stuff. So everybody's talking about what they're doing with their channels for the new year, and I'm very, very proud of them for that. But my plans are the same as last year. Well, because I only started this in what, not November, but that was my cat. I don't know what that, he made some noise with something. I think the wrapping paper fell over. Anyways, I am gonna just keep, I have, you know, several patterns. I've got all that thrift yarn that I'm turning into granny squares and willow squares. I know that's a surprise. I found the willow squares that I had made, oh gosh, probably 4 years ago, and went, you know what, I'm doing granny squares, I might as well make some willow squares. So they're both gonna be scrap blankets, and they'll be fine. They'll be fine. And I don't have my Juan's Mile a Minute mess up blanket that I made. It's not right here next to me. It's next to my chair in the living room. But I am diligently working on that too. Diligently, when I have time. And right now, yeah, that's, oh, my Luck of the Draw blankets are finished, because Luck of the Draw is over now. That Luck of the Draw 13. They happen to be right here on the other side of my desk. So, this craft room chat, I love the craft room chats. But yeah, this was how I finished it. This was the last color because that was the only color I had left. So, and this is the Jaxie's Creations by Jax Pique My Interest pattern. And I just did one round. I did one round of the charcoal, of this charcoal, and I did one round of this is the linen stitch, but I just did one round. Single crochet, chain one, skip one, single crochet, chain one, single crochet, chain one, skip one, single crochet. So I thought, because this pattern is not that it's busy, but I wanted everybody to see the pattern. I don't want them to be distracted if I make too flashy of a border. It doesn't need a border that's flashy. It just needs a plain one, because the pattern itself is awesome enough. So there you go. And then this is my Iris Illusions Luck of the Draw 13 by Juan the Yarn Addict. And I decided not to put a border on at all, because I like how it has the edge. There's the edge already, and the top is the last row is really pretty. So That's the bottom. Here, let me show you the top. See? It's so pretty on the end that it doesn't really need, I mean, I guess I could do a row of single crochets in there so it looks like the bottom. Should I? Let me know in the comments if you think I should put a row of single crochets to match the bottom. Because here's the bottom. And here's the top. And all the colors. All the colors. I did have enough of all these colors. Oh, except for the brown, except for the base color. I ran out here. So I had to get a different. But since it's only 2, it kind of matches. I mean, it matches. I don't know. I like it. I'm a little partial anyway. Because I like the Iris Illusions blanket pattern anyway. Because, you know, Juan, I'm a fan. Yeah, I was thinking he's got so many followers now that when he goes to a yarn store or, you know, like he's going to be like a celebrity and people are going to be chasing him down. So I was like, he needs to be careful when the next time he goes to that Hirschner's, because he went to the Hirschner's yarn thing last year. So I got a tickle out of that. I did. I got a tickle out of that. Anyways, so I'm gonna sit here and work on this blanket a little bit. This was part of the original ball. And I had made it into, oh, because I was making that sweater. So I made this part was a hood. And since I didn't make the sweater, but I had sewn in all the ends, it looked beautiful. So I was like, you know what, man, if I use this yarn, then I'll frog it. But I just kept it all together. And I was like, oh, you know, it took me a while. Like, this was like a year ago that I was going to make that sweater out of that, but I didn't. So it's okay. It's okay. The yarn tells us what it wants to be, and this yarn did not want to be that sweater. The hood was cute. So here I'm making my knot, tying it around itself, well, around this, and then the knot is with the new yarn. Making sure I can do it. It's hard to do it if I watch myself on camera. There we go. There's coyotes right outside my window. And I have a lot of dogs. Are my dogs all inside? Oh my God, they're gonna kill my cats, my outside cats. Hope they're all hiding. They're right there. Chasing something. There I go. There's my knot. I got distracted by the coyotes. Sorry, guys. There. I actually do really live truly in the middle of the desert. I hear coyotes all the time. And over the mountain across from right behind us is a bird sanctuary. So we have birds of prey. that would prey on my chickens. I have such a hard time keeping chickens. I decided if it were up to me, we would give up on the chickens. But my husband loves having chickens. He's the sweetest man. He truly is. But you know, dude, I'm ready to give up on the chickens. We'll just buy eggs at the store like normal people. It's okay. And I love this pattern. And I'm weaving my DNA into it. Today at work, my client's dad was home, so the mom asked me if I could make them some cookies. I did. We made these my grandma used to call them wedding cookies or hi-ho cookies, Ritz cracker cookies. There's a date mixture that you cook until it gets all caramelized, and then you spread it on the cracker, and then you dip it in white almond bark. Dip the tops in white almond bark. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Yeah, she was very happy that I made her that today. But you have to cook the stuff on in a double boiler, and it takes hours. It took probably, I got there at 10. I probably started cooking about 11, and at 2 o'clock we started the cookies. So took 2.5 hours, at least 2 to 3 hours. So, but they're so yummy. I did get to bring some home. I was being silly. I took my daughter's mail to her and I slid it under the door and went, "Here's the post." Like if we're in Harry Potter or something. And then I wrapped up a couple of cookies in some tin foil, and I folded it really, flat, because the cookies aren't very big. They're not thick. So I slid them under her door. She's like, "Mom, why are you doing this?" You know I'm in here, right? I know, I'm silly. It's okay. Keeps life interesting. And wants half double crochet to end. I forgot that you guys were watching me. Here, let me put you down a little. So you can see me a little easier. I'm gonna see my hands easier. Okay, chain 2 and turn. Turn it over. And let me see what row is next. Then I do the windows. Do the window. Do the wall. Here we go. Making the windows. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1. One has a tutorial for this Fefe blanket, F-E-F-E. I know I keep thinking iron. It's because I was in junior high science too long. Anyways, is it iron? God, I hope so. I'll really feel dumb if it's not. But yeah, his Fefe blanket. Fun, exciting. Oh, I can't remember. And we just were saying it. But the letters are, it's F-E-F-E, Fefe. It's his Fefe pattern. Because it's fast, fun, exciting, everything. It's all the things. And it is actually, it's very, very quick, but it also makes, because I was sitting under it when the blankets start getting bigger and you can sit under them a bit, makes it really nice that you can, like, because it's, and I live in Arizona, so my blankets don't have to be super heavy. They just need to be enough to keep the chill off. So thankfully see, now I'm worried. All my dogs are on the inside of the yard. They're not on the outside of the property, but we have a horse too out there now. They wouldn't get the horse, would they? God, I hope not. That would be terrible. But he's also inside a fence, inside a stall, inside the barn. The door is open, but I don't think they would come in there. And surprisingly, none of my dogs, but oh, one of my big dog, my livestock guardian, she had an owie in her foot. She had a big old burr. I swear that thing, those burrs are like an inch long, covered in spikes. And it got between the toes on one of her paws. She's over there licking and licking and licking and licking, driving me crazy. And I was like, what is going on over there? So I went and looked, and she was licking her paw. So I started looking, and I dug down in between her toes a little bit, and I felt that burr in there. So I went and I got some scissors, and she let me cut it out. So, poor thing. Probably been in there all day, working its way deeper. I hate those things. So, and my husband should be home early today, because at the mine they switch everything up because of the holidays. So he has to fuel the machines. They're so big, they're so cool. That's like the ultimate Tonka truck toys. It's like, don't you want to drive those? He's like, no, it's boring. Like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, they load you up with dirt. You drive down to this spot, and then you drive back, get more dirt. You drive down to the same spot. He's like, it's back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And you're alone in the truck. There's nobody with you. So I'm like, oh, well, yeah, I guess that would be terrible. Monotonous. Kind of like doing all the dishes. Yeah, and these are just simple double crochets. And that's what he says. If you can double crochet and make a chain, you can make this blanket because it's so easy. I'm glad it's this easy. Because sometimes it's nice to just not have to worry about having a big pattern. You know, like something complicated. It's easy. You just do it. Mindless. You can just sit in front of the TV and this pattern, I can look down rows and say, oh, well, I'm on this row next, and then I'm on this row next, and then, because it's a repeating pattern. So, yep, I'm excited about it. Oh, I didn't put my stitch marker in my first stitch. I should do that, so I don't forget. Because I forget, because then I keep going around, and then I'm down here going, what is going on? So I learned to just put a stitch marker there, because it makes life so much easier, and I have a billion of them. See? So it's easy too when you do a blanket that has stripes. That's back and forth, if you put a stitch marker in the end, on each end, so you know where to stop, it keeps your blanket from going like this. Because, even the seasoned crocheters are like, oh yeah, I got this, until you don't. Till you get distracted, and you end up crocheting, an extra stitch on the end, and then you're doing an extra stitch on each end, and then your blanket, or it'll go like this. It was intentional. I did that on purpose. It's called Lelena's Waves. It's my ocean blanket. I made it for my cat, Ocean. So she remembers why. Oh, my son, he is so funny. He says she's too small to be named Ocean. She needs to be named something more like Puddles or a puddle. And then he was like, every time he comes over, her name gets smaller and smaller. Like, because then first she was Puddle, then she was Raindrop, then she was Raindrop, then she was Mist. My daughter, she's like, soon she's gonna be Evaporation. She's gonna be nothing. And off I go. Yeah, I like everybody's, you know, I watch the Fabulous Empty Nester, and I have quite a bit in common with her, except my nest is not empty anymore for now. You know, why am I not using my yarn bowl? And because I got this yarn bowl, see, my friend Libby bought it for me. Libby and her girls. It's beautiful. I do use it. It sits here on my desk and waits for me. And then I put the ball, and then the ball, if it's too big and it doesn't fit inside, I just set it on top because it still will unwind until it gets small enough and it slips right down inside. Very convenient. Very convenient. Anyways, the Fabulous Empty Nester, she was saying she's got goals for her channel this coming year. I mean, I have goals for my channel. But she set up her schedule and things like that. I'm sorry, I don't have a schedule. I post when I get a chance. When I have, well, now it's when no one's with me. When the cats are calmed down, the dogs are outside. Whatever I need to get done has been done. Like, I try to get not my chores, but, you know, I try to get stuff done before so that I can just sit, relax, hit the record button, and chat with all of you. Because that's what is the fun part, is sitting here gabbing. I'm a gabber. And, well, I guess I could say, I'll think up a goal for this year. Well, I'd like to get 100 followers, that's for sure. Or subscribers. Followers. Wonder which app you get followers on. Which social media platform. I'm not very media savvy. Social media savvy. Because she set up her schedule. Juan has his schedule set up. So I try to I at least want to do a short one every day where I get to talk to you guys every day. Because, you know, some people don't have somebody to crochet with every day. Like over the Christmas break, I didn't make any videos, but I crocheted, and if I was by myself, I was like, I need somebody to sit and talk at me while I do this. So I do like, I've Critters Crochet and Spoony Stitches. Critters, and then what is it, Strings and Threads. She's doing a make-along that I want to do for members and stuff. I want to try, which one of them has it. I can't recall right now off the top of my head. So, but as soon as all the good stuff start. Oh, and I'm trying to take, even though I don't know if I'm officially taking a part in it, I did send an email, and I haven't checked my email yet today, but of Hooker versus Hooker with Mad Mimi's Crochet and the Alaskan Crafter. I can't remember. But next, I'll get that set up, and I'll let you guys know if I do that too. Mad Mimi's Crochet. I love Laura. She's funny. So go watch Mad Mimi's crochet to see what the, oh, and they're making a lot of allowances this year. If you make an amigurumi, it can be stuffed, and you can have it can be, your project can be anything you want. Just has to have certain colors and follow the few little guidelines that they have. So it sounds fun. I need to decide what I'm going to make. But the first thing you're making is on, it's you can't start until the 1st, and it has to be done by the 6th, I think. So I need to decide what I'm making. That's probably what I should be doing instead of sitting here making a video that's going to be too long. So I will, here, let me do 3 more. And then I'll put my stitch marker in and turn you off and start looking for my, that's probably smart for me to start looking. So you can see what they want to make if you run over to Mad Mimi's Crochet and see what she, Crochet and Farming, and see what she's got on there. All right, I think that was like 10 more, 5 more. Okay, thank you. Have a wonderful afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this, daytime. It was nice sitting, chatting with you. Hope to see you again soon. Hit the like, subscribe because it costs you nothing. Happy hooking.